the Bintelli 4PF, or 4-passenger street legal vehicle. I'm going to do a quick review for you. So if you're looking at this video, you might be thinking about buying one of these. And if you are thinking about buying one of these, I'd say absolutely. A lot of fun. A couple quirks on it, but overall, give it a pass. So you're going to have a couple choices when you buy one of these. I don't know where you are, but they've got a lot of dealers that you can get these vehicles from, or you can buy them from a couple of the manufacturers. Bintelli down in Charleston, South Carolina, and there's another outfit in Gainesville, Georgia. They might be the same plant. But had a lot of fun drives on this thing. Let's get the ugly part out of the way. They're going to come with Kanda tires on them. The ones that were shipped, I did not care for at all. They were 1-ply tires. So I changed the tires and the rims and got a 4-ply or a radial Kanda. And the difference was night and day once I put the new tires on. So, something you might want to think about. Most of the components on this thing are pretty good. Start in the back here. That's a whole lot of Trojans. Make sure you read the paperwork, because they'll tell you all over the place on Bintelli's website, where I've got this, and in the Trojan manuals, to check those terminals every month, because they will get loose. Just pop a 9/16 on there, tighten, 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 tighten. Not a big deal, but you got to do it. Same thing with the water. Make sure you use distilled water. I actually got a turkey baser, and I just top them off every few weeks. Up front under the seat, loosen up the other side. Here's something I don't like. I really wish this front seat was hinged. Got your charger in there, and the charging power line, the cable. Pretty convenient. You just undo it and go plug it in the wall. You want to make sure you got a dedicated 15-amp circuit. Lock that down. Don't have a bunch of refrigerators on it, otherwise you won't get 15 amps. I put just a straight dedicated 20 amp. Seems to charge it up just fine. Tell you something I like. Come over here. Yeah, look at that, built in America. Now if this cart spoke a language, it'd speak Chinese, but the fact that they sourced the parts and put them all together here, those are putting some jobs, putting some of our folks to work down in South Carolina or Gainesville. Get a lot of compliments on this dash. People like the wood grain. It's got that nice speedometer. So these are rated to go about 25 miles an hour. That's the best anyone will give you, about 25. I think that's a fair assessment. Sometimes it dips over to 26. Just depends how many people, the grade you're driving on. Something I changed, you'll notice these side mirrors are up here. They used to be mounted right there. And when you're driving, those guys would be right in your sight line. So just unscrewed them. Used the existing hardware that was in there and just mounted them up here, and they're on there good and tight. It's a long golf cart. But it needs to be to have that back seat facing forward. And it's a lot nicer having people in the back facing this way than riding on the back like most of the golf carts, bouncing around. Whoa. It's got the cooler right here, and there's a cable, comes with it. It's all ready to go. You just plug it in. I got the cooler right down here. I actually plugged it in, and it's not a freezer, but it'll keep the chill on something for a while. That's what I cared about. So I got this from Bintelli. I asked them for another basket on the side. They put it in, and they also wired it, which is going to be nice. They had a clip on there, but I basically took it out of service and zip tied it up here. But that'll be nice to put some accessory lights on. And you got your straps back here for your clubs. If you're ever going to put it on a golf cart, that won't see the light of day on a golf course, but you never know. I popped this little guy on, a little bike light, just so when we're driving on the highway, give me a little more visibility. So I got it registered. The people at Bintelli sent me the paper, a certificate of origin, I think it was, which is just like a title, and the local DMV took it and it was no problem. They gave me, I walked out with temporary tags, a registration, and I've got my insurance. You might want to shop around for insurance because big difference. That's what I found. There's a big hunk of glass on this thing. That's the DOT approved windshield to make this thing a low speed vehicle. So unlike the golf carts, it doesn't flip down, but that's comes with the territory. It's got the windshield wiper on here. Thing works. I'll tell you something I like. Something else I like on this thing, this speed reducer right here. So you pop that guy down, that'll keep it to right about 14 miles an hour. Windshield wiper and your forward and reverse. It's got a loud reverse on it. If I had the key on here, I'll show you. That beep is not it's not going to be long for this earth. And then your power indicator, how much juice you got left. We drive it around for an hour or two and maybe we'll get it to go down a bar. But again, read your manual because it says when you're done, plug it in. And that's what we do and haven't had any problems. Got your turn selector here. You pull it back, get a horn. I don't have the key on. It's pretty loud. The seat belts I loosened them and just lowered them down because before when they were pointing up, they're kind of like paired with that. Just got them out of the way. When you get this thing delivered, it's not going to be clean and shiny like this because it's going to be brought to you on an open trailer, and if they drive at night, you're going to get bugs on the windshield and bugs on the front end. It's no big deal. You can wash this guy in about 2 minutes. It's pretty easy. The clusters are all right. It's hard to see at night. Backlighting of the lighting in it's not the best. I think that's about it. Oh, found this in the front end. Yeah, I guess it came from the factory. So I just leave it here as a little accessory light. You never know when you need one. I think that's about it. Oh, if you like those wheels and tires, they're rocks. Just go Google them online. They're all over the place. But fun little buggy. So if you're thinking about buying one, just think about the tires. Good time. That's the Bintelli 4PF.